By the time you finish reading that sentence, your visitors may have already left your website and go to your competitor's one. And that's how long it takes you to lose them forever. We all know what waiting means, and we don't want it. It's not okay to be waiting in line for a shop to open, or waiting for something you're about to be delivered, or even by clicking on a link for a website page to load, especially if it is your website. You don't want to be that brand that customers slips away. Hello and welcome to this talk. My name is Jessica and I am the sales and marketing expert for the business analyst team. And today we are going to talk about website performance in a way that everyone can understand. But first, let me ask you a question. What is for you a website without traffic on it? To me, it is like a highway without cars and truck. Then would you invest time, money, and effort on having lighting system, security system to prevent accident, or even some trees along the way to provide the best driver's experience? Personally, I would not. And then, if you're not convinced yet, let me tell you that your website is one of your biggest business assets. And by definition, a business asset is anything that has a current or a future economical value to your business. It means that if your website is not designed to convert, then you will not be able to generate sales. And sales can be online or offline. My job today is to help you point the weaknesses of your website and to turn it into a very performant one. And this starts with having a good strategy on how to maximize your qualified traffic in order to boost conversion. So let me give you some tips. First, every strategy starts with the goals. What is your website trying to achieve? Is your website trying to get more leads? So then you need to have a lead generation strategy in place. And for that, you have a lot of tools in Odoo to help you get more leads. So you can have contact form, but also you can use the appointment system in order for your visitor to be able to provide with their information and to get in touch with your brand. If, in the other hand, your website strategy is to generate more sales, I would advise you to focus on your e-commerce system. And adding more value to it, you can use as well the sales and marketing automation tool to help you boost your upsells and cross-sell strategy. And in the end, if your website strategy is all about branding and education content, then you need to have a content strategy. So use the blog and use whatever tool like social media and email marketing apps to boost content that will help you have best visibility on what your expertise is. So now that you have a better understanding of what your website goal is, then you need to be able to drive qualified traffic to it. Then my advice to you is to be organical, but also to be local. Having a SEO strategy is essential for you to boost your visibility and your ranking on the search engine. Having an efficient SEO strategy will help you get qualified lead in order to convert them into sales. So why not being at the top rank search of Google? There is a huge chance that people that are looking for your product and services may not be able to find you if you're not ranking well on the search engine. And by being local, and this is especially true for the small businesses, you need to attract targets and people and visitors that are located in your area. For example, if you are a web marketing agency based in Brussels, would you really care about attracting people from Australia? I don't think so. So that's why you need to think also about your local SEO strategy. Now that you have brought a lot of qualified visitors to your website, you need to think about how you are going to retain them. And this all starts with having a good user experience. Use design at your advantage. Fonts and colors that are linked to your brand and values. Highlight your product and services, but also your content. use different language, have used a mobile-friendly version of your website, because a lot of your customers, they may look for you on their mobile, and also display tempting call to action everywhere on your website pages so that you can help having a better conversion. And talking about conversion, don't you want to know the impact of all your marketing campaign? Like, what is your best and profitable source? What campaign had the best impact over time? Then marketing and link tracker will help you analyze the impact of all of your marketing campaign. And this being said, let's jump into the demo. So here we are in my database, but the first step, because I'm not going to go through a deep and technical analysis of your website, so what I suggest is for you to use some free tools that you can find on the internet. As I am using a test database, I'm not able to provide with like a professional URL, so that's why I'm going to use an example one, but I will suggest to run your personal URL into that tool. I made a small mistake here. Let's use this one as an example. So here, page speed insight is the tool that I use normally to analyze the page speed of my website and to get an analysis, but also a ranking out of 10 about my website performance based on my mobile version, but also my desktop version. And here, down this page, you can have the list of the most recurring issues that you need to address to make your website more performance. The most recurring issues that you can find normally is to fix the image size and weight, but also you need to address issues like unused CSS and JavaScript code. So, this being said, and now that you have a little bit of tips on how you can better fix the technical aspect that is annoying for your website performance, let's go back to my Odoo database and especially to my website. So for today's example, I am going to introduce you to my Belgium-based company, which is a travel agency named after Butterfly. And actually, I spent a lot of time on having a really nice design so that you can see. First of all, like I said, I need to have a way and a good strategy to drive qualified traffic to my business. Oh, and first, I forgot to explain what is the goal of my company. Because I am a Belgium-based travel agency, my goal is to attract visitors onto my website and to make them filling the appointment form so that my travel expert could get in touch with my potential customers and advise them on what are the best destinations they could get and turn them into sales. So that's my conversion path. But then, first, I need to get some visibility. As I explained you in my presentation, I need to act on my SEO. So Odoo can provide me some analysis. So if I go to my site website pages, actually I may have information on which page is already SEO optimized. And here I see that none of my website pages are SEO optimized. The first page I would like to optimize, as SEO speaking, let's say, is my expertise. So my expertise is explained here in my concept page. So that's where I highlight what I provide to my customers so that when they are going to type some keywords into Google, they may be able to find me easily. So let's optimize my SEO, my local SEO here. So my title here is Travel Expert Butterfly Agency. As I would like to be found locally, I would like to reach out to my local people that are in my area. Let's put Brussels Travel Expert. And I think I can make this as my main keyword. So up here, actually, I can put Brussels as well. Voila. And here as well, so I have my title, my description, so that's what people looking for my expertise will see as a preview in the search engine. And then I would like to run the analysis on my page and see if this keyword, Brussels travel expert, has a good recurrency. So I see that I have it in my heading number 2, in my title here. I don't have it in my description. Brussels travel expert. Okay, so I can update it, and then I also have it into my content. My advice to you on this topic about like having keywords, there is not a number like you should get as a keyword. My advice to you is not to have 100 times the same keyword into the same page, because this could have the opposite effect for you SEO. All right, what you could use as well as keywords is to use some variations. So for example, Brussels travel advisors. Voila. And this can help your SEO to be better as well. Voila. So this now, I can save it, I optimize my SEO page, and I can go and have a check again. I can see that my concept page is SEO optimized. So that's what we called local SEO. If I would like to generate more traffic, maybe a little bit less qualified, but still like to boost my website visibility, I could as well do some on-page SEO. Like, for example, if I want to promote my Japan page, I will still do the same about this. And then my keyword will be Japan travel specialist. So it's a good way for me to get a good reputation, because for example, my agency can be specialized in Japan travels. Voilà. So now that I have enough of qualified traffic, so what can I do to retain my visitors, but also to provide the best experience ever? Actually, I said at the very beginning that I spend a lot of time on the design. But if I am a visitor and if I land on that website, I don't have a clear idea about what is the intention of that company. Actually, I don't know as a visitor that I can get a free expert consultation. And that's an issue, because as the business owner of Butterfly, that is my goal. So actually, I need to adjust my my website by having more tempting call to action placed a little bit everywhere. So up, I'm going to put one here, button, and let's say free experts consultation. Gonna copy this here. And I would like this button, smart button, but call to action, to be linked to my appointment system. Okay, so this being displayed on my home page from top to, let's say, bottom as well here. Let's put one here, up. Voila. This will help me get more appointments. Save. So that's the first thing. Having like a lot of call to action displayed a little bit everywhere, so that the user can get access to whatever action you would like to trigger. The second thing that you need to think of is having like a good navigation experience. And by this, I mean the internal linking of your website. From what I see here, my images or my kind of highlighted destination are not linked to anything. It's just highlights. And actually, I would like to have them linked into here. So what do I do is that same here. I can just put a button very simply up, and I can have no more. And I can link it to my up Japan destination. Oh, actually, I have to. Let's figure out which one is good. Well, and I would do the same for each and every destination, so that the menu is here, but customers, the visitors on your website, they like to have access quickly in a few clicks to what is interesting for them. So they don't want to waste their time as well being on your website. Now that I thought about providing a better user experience, visitor experience, as a business owner, I invested a lot, first in my website, but also in my marketing campaign to promote my top destination. So what I did is that I created some marketing campaign to promote Japan as my winter top destination. I would like to know from which source my traffic is coming and which source is the most profitable to me. So for that, I'm going to use the link trackers. For the link tracker as well, my best recommendation for you is to be consistent, okay? You need, if you're using link tracker for the same campaign, use the same structure, okay? You can access the link tracker from a front-end point of view, but also from a back-end point of view, where you can import easily a list of link tracker. But let's do it simply for today. I would like to promote my Japan destination and get more leads out of it. So then I go to the page I would like to promote and to the page that I would like to track. And then I'm going to create link trackers. So actually, for this example, I already created one, and it is about analyzing the source of my campaign, Facebook, here. So actually, this link, I copied and I put it into my Facebook post that I created a few days ago. I created a post, and in order to be able to see if Facebook is one of my most profitable source, I put the link here. So let's see if I select this here. Normally, I'll be able to fill in a appointment form, and with one of my top agent here, voila. In order to get some information, I'm going to fill up everything and to select what type of séjour I would like to have. Then that's it. Well, going back to my database, how do I know the impact of my campaign? How do I see that and where? First, CRM, okay? CRM, because that's where all my leads and opportunities are going to be centralized. But I would like to see my campaign in a more reporting way, okay? I would like to make some analysis. So here I have already some indication. I would like to group by first campaign. Which campaign delivered the most leads and opportunity to me? Actually, I see that my email campaign, Japan, was the most successful compared to my Facebook Japan Winter Boost. So this is a nice indication. Then, as well, let's analyze the source. So my leads and opportunities are mostly coming from search engine rather than Facebook. Facebook is my list. Rather than search engine providing me with 17 opportunities. In a more business point of view, if I want to analyze the sales generated, so the revenue generated by my various campaign, then I am going to go on my reporting sales dashboard as well, and I'm going to group by campaign here. Up, apply, and I would like to have this here. And I see that my email campaign, Japan, provided me with more than 55K of revenue rather than my Facebook campaign, who generated only 10K, a little bit more than 10K. So with this deep analysis, I can better understand that maybe Facebook is not for me like the best way to promote and to advise my expertise and my service, because I can't like get a good conversion compared to my email campaign. So then maybe in the future I should invest more on my email campaign rather than my social media campaign. Voilà. So that's it for today. I hope you have now a better understanding of what is website performance. And as I said, website performance is not only about technical aspect, it's also about how you can get qualified lead to achieve your goals. And by goals, I mean business. So your website should generate you with leads or sales or of whatever your goal is. Thank you. Ah, uh, sorry, I can't hear you, so
Oh, yeah,
you're
yeah,
going
yeah.
to get a mic.
Much better. Thank you. What if I want to do some tropicalization or localization in specific features, like showing a page in different languages or showing certain features only in selected countries?
So you would like your website to be translated automatically in a different language based on the geolocalization of your
Oh,
visitor?
well, sorry, I asked two different
Yeah.
questions. The first one is about yeah, language detection, like if I have the navigator in certain language, I wanna or I would like to display the site in that language. So how can I control that languages?
So you want your website to be visible in multiple language?
Yeah.
Yes, so that's possible as well. You can have your website translated into multiple language. Odoo comes with a tool that will help you to identify based on the language you installed in the database. Odoo will highlight what is translated or not. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. The other question is about like what happens if for example, my travel site, but I do not offer certain plans on certain countries or in certain regions, for example. How can I control it?
Sorry, I don't. Either I don't hear you or I don't understand the question. But okay, you want your website to be in multiple language, and then what do you want to achieve?
No. That was the second.
Yeah, that
I
was
was
the
doing
first question.
The second question. The first question. Okay, understood. That's great.
Okay.
The second question, yeah, is more about the I need to turn on or off certain feature depending on user region or country. For example, if I don't want to offer certain plans in some countries or some region.
Okay, so conditional. Yeah, well, you can answer to that. Conditional display depending of the your localization, right?
Yeah, you can display specific building blocks based on. You can display specific building blocks based on users' specifications, such as language they've chosen, localization, if they're logged in or not. So basically, you can display different elements on the screen based on your users.
Yeah, and also just to complete that answer, depending of the UTM, you can have as well a conditional display. So for example, you're dragging like traffic from Facebook and you want those people to have access to some specific content. So for example, 10% discount or new product and everything. So this is possible with Odoo so that you can have like, let me show you quickly, the conditional, conditional display based on the UTM. Hopla, that I did. I did it. Here, condition. Okay. So if I activate conditionally, then from there, so first, what Thomas said, the country, okay, choose the record, and then again the UTM campaign. So then I can just say, okay, Facebook people that land on my website, clicking on that UTM, can have access to this specific content. The rest of my visitors, no. Okay. Thank you.